You ought to see how I play around with this camera to find just the right place to put it and stuff. Well, camera, I mean, it's my phone, trying to find just the right position for it, and must look pretty goofy doing so. My name is Matthew Hernandez. I make these videos as a way to sort of practice my oral communication. It's funny saying that because, I mean, at work, the last few times in one particular class when I would go to read, one of the reading selections for like an ESL class, the kids would sort of like interrupt me and just start reading. And I'd be quite proud of them sincerely by the end of it because when I was their age, I couldn't always read that well out loud because, I just had a really bad stutter when I was younger. And yeah, the way I got rid of my stutter was basically mostly from in college. I joined like a public speaking like club basically, and it sort of knocked and scared the stutter out of me. But that doesn't always just change, who I am or if I have any kind of apprehension to speaking like this. I mean, in a sense, I just made a kind of a book review video, but I largely just tried to get it out of the way and just speak my mind about the story. And you make a 10-minute video about a 10-page story, and that's a pretty good like story to page ratio about what you really think and stuff. Especially if some people claim that people aren't really like reading what they say they're reading and stuff. But yeah, I'm horribly terrified at speaking in front of others. It's not like I could imagine a scenario where if I had to speak at length on something I thought I was something of a subject matter expert at, that I could speak well, but once it might lead to anything in any conceivable way that people find controversial or something like that, that perhaps I might be a bit hesitant for a variety of reasons. And I think a lot of that is, kind of a cancel culture, whatever, like that, and all that stuff. And it's quite frightening just to see how crazy some people can be with these things. My views have gone back and forth on some things about, tolerance and such, but I mean, I don't know, don't you have better things to do than to cancel people? Whether somebody is on one area of trying to ostracize or, to either ostracize or to try to preach a kind of tolerance of others. I mean, either way, I think people deserve to not try to be outed and stuff like that, and that people want to find, various ways of trying to isolate and single out what people have said as if they're horrible people. Maybe some people are horrible people. I don't know. But I mean, I would hope that with this project I would have with trying to do book reviews, that I hope to want to engage with others. And I mean, I keep repeating this, and I know there has to be more conversations about the way I can say these things, but content shouldn't all be about oneself and what we have to offer, as in you're listening to a talking head. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now, but nobody's going to watch this video, I think. And I think a lot of people say good and wonderful things, and they're motivational, and you see them as the icon, as the influencer, whatever term we want to put to it, and they are the ones making that positive change, and we're always looking up to them. There could be people who can try to do that, but maybe I could try something different, and it's going very slowly, and I don't know what the future holds, but I would hope that I can make more content frequently enough so that way, well, I could make a positive change and all that stuff, and hopefully encourage some people to want to chat more about stories and stuff. Like, I should be making this as a response video. You know what? I'm going to do that, I think, right now.